Welcome to my channel, and today's video I'm going to make a shepherd's pie. So for the shepherd's pie I'm going to use 5 pounds of potatoes, and in here I'm going to use the whole bag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel them, wash them real good, and cut it, and then I'm going to boil it until the potatoes are soft. And now I'm gonna put it in there. You see, I put water until it's covered, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of salt. And I'm gonna boil this until it's done. In here, I have 2 pounds of the ground beef. I'm using siloin. I also have a 1/4 cup of a recaito and sofrito. And this is sofrito, this is recaito. If you don't have the recaito, that's fine. You don't have to add them in there. Or what is sofrito? Sofrito is garlic, onion, pepper, cilantro, culantro, or recaito, everything blend in a blender. But you can also cut some fresh vegetables. I'm going to add half of the onions, some black pepper, envelope of sazon, 1 can of tomatoes sauce, and also oregano. And I had 2 minced garlic in there. And the skillet, I'm going to add just a little bit oil. That way I can saute the vegetables. And like I say, if you don't have a sofrito, you can cut some vegetables and add them in there. I'm going to start by adding the onion. Now I'm adding the sofrito or the recaito. The recaito is the green one. It's everything green, like cilantro, culantro, fresh oregano, etc. And now I'm adding the sofrito. And I'm going to saute this for a couple of minutes, probably 1 or 2 minutes. Now adding 1 can of 8 ounces of tomato sauce. And the garlic. You can use garlic paste. Now adding the envelope of the sazon. If you don't add sazon, you can add 1 tablespoon of paprika. And I'm adding the 2 pounds of the ground beef. If you, I'm ending just using half of the meat, so you can use only 1 pound if you like. Now adding salt to your taste. And I'm going to add some black pepper. 1 tablespoon of oregano. I'm using my hands as a measurement. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna lower the heat to low, and I'm gonna cook this for approximately 12 minutes or until the meat is completely cooked. Now the potatoes are done. I just drain the water, and in the same pot, I'm gonna mash them. You can use the food processor if you would like. We're gonna use this mashed. We're gonna use butter and milk, and I'm gonna add approximately 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm using salted butter, and then I'm gonna mash them with the mashed potatoes. And then I'm gonna alternate it with milk. I'm using whole milk, and you're gonna add the milk little by little. You're gonna be adding the milk, butter, and then mash until you find the soft consistency. I'm gonna taste it for salt. Mine need more salt, so I'm gonna add more salt. I'm gonna add 1 more tablespoon of butter. And this much I left. So I didn't use the whole cup, the milk. The potatoes are ready, and now we're going to start assembling the sherbet pie. The meat is done. Make sure the baking pan is fine to be in the oven or oven proof. I don't know how to say that word, but make sure is those pan you can put it in the. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of the olive oil. That's optional, but highly recommended. Now I'm gonna add the meat. I don't like it with too much meat. If you like it with a lot of meat, you gotta go ahead and put the whole thing. But I'm just gonna use half. So I recommend you if you don't like it with too much meat, instead of using 2 pounds of ground beef, you can use 1 pound. And now I have some cheese in here. I have 8 ounces of cheese, triple cheddar. That's a mix of white and yellow cheeses. And then I'm gonna put half of this bag now. And the other half, I'm gonna put it on top of, when I put the layer of potato, I'm gonna put it on top of the potatoes. Now we're gonna put the rest of the potatoes on top. I have some butter in here, and I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 30 seconds to melt it. And that step is optional also, but I just do it because I want the potatoes to be a little bit soft. And I'm gonna use a tablespoon, and with the back of the spoon, you're just gonna smooth it out. And we're gonna finish putting the rest of the potatoes. Now with the butter, I'm gonna put just a little bit on top. You can use a brush as you want. And after that, you're just gonna go ahead and put the cheese on top. Now we're gonna put the cheese, the rest of the cheese on top. If you want to put more cheese, you can go ahead and put more cheese. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven uncovered for only 10 minutes. No more than that, because you want your potatoes to be soft. Only 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, we're gonna let it rest for 5 minutes and ready to eat. Here is the pastelón. You can serve this with a nice salad or just by itself. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it that way you guys can see it. The potatoes are very soft and it's very good, and the meats have tons of flavors. So I would like you guys to try this recipe, and don't forget to subscribe, share my videos, and I want to remind you my videos is also in Spanish, and give me a thumbs up.